We're live, baby.
This is Fred Beck from Frederick's Fighting. I'm joined over Zoom. I believe it's actually our first interview on the channel, or your first interview on the channel.
Yeah, last time we were playing a bunch of tag.
When was this?
The Dean fight.
Bunch of tag. Oh wow.
Yeah. You were
Oh
telling
my
me
God.
like, oh, this time, and I was just like, okay, I'll be there. And then I was late, and then I had training, and then it was just back and forth until yeah, it just didn't happen.
Yeah. Sometimes it is difficult organizing interviews. Like right now, it's 2 o'clock in the morning over here in the UK, and when you got someone in LA or Vegas, the time issue or time difference can be a bit difficult. But as you can see,
Back to you, my man. You
I'm
make that shit happen.
I'm joined over Zoom by Stuart Jones. It's been a while since we've seen you in kind of the YouTube influencer boxing space. What have you been up to?
Yeah,
The Dean fight.
it's been about 6 months.
Mm.
I wish I wanted to fight sooner, but right after that, Misfits one card and my loss to Dean, I thought I'd be a good idea to join a softball team. And I got hit with the ball, grounder, like a bullet straight into the inside of my kneecap, took my knee out, and I was out. I couldn't walk for literally like 2.5 months.
Oh wow, and that's not public news, is it?
No, I kept that. Now it's public. But my knee's fully back. We're good to go, baby.
Okay, okay, and so all right, that's
Yes, I've been just
then,
recovering.
I guess. Yeah, I guess that's new news. You're fighting Adam Saleh on Jake Paul's
I
undercard.
am.
Quite a big fight to come back to. How do you feel about that?
I'm excited. I feel like I'm like really like I'm in the right place at the right time sometimes. Like I got lucky to be on the Misfits one, which that will always be a historical event. And now I'm on Jake Paul Tommy Fury card, which is like it's a super fight almost.
Mm.
So I'm kind of like in the right place at the right time. I almost took a fight with Misfits, but it didn't make sense, so I had to pass on that.
Mm. So the Jake Paul card, that's a huge card, Saudi Arabia, next week. How long have you known about the fight till before it was announced?
It was kind of late notice, to be honest. I had they hit me up about I want to say about a month ago. You remember when you DM'd me first?
Oh, for an interview a while back.
Yeah, so it was that was like a week, 2 weeks before you sent me a DM. I was like in the negotiation with the contracts and stuff, but it was we were going back and forth. I didn't know if it was like is Tommy gonna even fight? But then we were like, we have a backup fighter, so I was just like, oh, okay, yeah, I mean, I'm down to start a camp for this. So I got about a month and 2 weeks to be in like a full camp, something like that. But I stayed in shape for the most part. Like I was still going to the gym, not every day, but I was trying to stay active,
And
stay fresh.
you still training at Brian Valoria from Brickhouse Boxing, or is it a new coach this time around?
No, I'm still at Brickhouse, 100%. Yeah,
Okay, so
Brian's my head coach.
I'll see Brian in
Um,
Saudi next week then.
no, you won't. He's not. He unfortunately he can't make it to that fight. So I guess it was like a visa issue or passport issue. I don't know, something like that. Um, so I'll have Scrappy with me again, which is cool. I love that guy, but Brian won't be there. I was pretty sad to hear that. Just found out last week that he's not coming.
Yeah, I can imagine as your head coach, that probably is a little bit of a pain. But let's talk about Adam Saleh now. I think he lost for quite a while ago. What do you make of him as a fighter?
I like him. I like him as an opponent, to be honest. He's I've ever since I seen him fight, what's his name?
Landon
The
McMahon.
Landon. I was just like, oh, like he has good movement. He's really like he likes to move a lot. And to be honest, I hate fighting people like that. because they make you look stupid when you're swinging and you're missing. But like I'm not really one to fall into those traps. I know once like because when I used to do Muay Thai and I used to do that. I used to drop my hands. Like I have videos of it, like of me dropping my hands and just moving my head. And I know when someone's doing that, they're preparing to dodge and counterattack. So I know like don't fall for that. Don't go swinging because you're gonna look stupid.
Mm, that's fair enough. I guess that's part of Adam's style. Obviously, he's training over Slim and Zadam Ali, who I interviewed a few weeks ago. But a win over Adam Saleh, that really gets your name up there in the kind of influence boxing rankings, and I guess in the kind of influencer scene or influencer boxing scene in general. How much would it mean to you?
Oh, this is like a huge step for me. So my whole goal is I want to win 3 fights in a row, 3 fights perfectly in a row, maybe a couple knockouts, couple stoppages, and come after the guy who put me down.
Deen the
The
Great.
name that shall not be spoken. Oh, he spoke it. He spoke it. I start flinching. Yeah.
It's like you know who from Harry Potter, Voldemort, as he always said.
The name that shall not be spoken. Um, yeah. Dean's actually like I seen Dean at the IFL event, like a month and a half, 2 months ago. I thought he was gonna be a douchebag and like be taunting me and everything, and not, dude. I like him. If we didn't have to fight, I think we would be friends. But I like we're cool with each other. But I told him in person, don't lose that belt. Keep that belt. Nobody, don't let anybody take that belt from you because the only person that's going to take it is me. I don't want to be the one to take it. Because of me, he
And
has
when
that
you
belt.
said that to Dean, what did he say to that?
He just said, I could do that. I could do that. And he said 100% he's down for a rematch, which in my eyes, I'm like, you'll give me a rematch, but not Waleed. That means he doesn't fear me. He's not worried about me. But that's a good thing for me because now I want him to be confident. So the next time we fight, he doesn't expect to get, cracked. There's a lot of things I did wrong in that fight that I wish I could take back.
What did you do wrong? Tell me.
I came in a lot like really heavy-handed and I was lunging with punches. Mike Brian literally told me that. He goes, this is like 2 weeks before the fight. He told me, stop lunging in with those jabs. You keep lunging in with jabs with your chin straight up in the air. All someone has to do is stick their arm out and you're going to freaking knock yourself out. That's what happened. All Dean did was throw a little check jab and I lunged in with my chin up, cracked, and my whole left side of my body just went limp. Like I've never felt that. Never happened in sparring. And like, it was the weirdest feeling. I just got hit. My left leg went limp. My left arm went limp. And I just, oh no. And I'm looking at Dean. I'm like, don't hit me. Don't hit me. And he hit me multiple times.
Well, that's a lot of boxing for you. But apart from Dean and Adam, anyone else on the radar for yourself in terms of fights in the near future? 23,
I mean,
I'll say 2020.
our weight class.
Yeah, for you.
What's that?
2023 is going to be a big year for influence boxing. What other names got on your radar coming up?
Yes. Well, our weight class, it's limited. There's what, 4 people in our weight class? Me, Dean, Waleed, Adam. Who else? Oh, that
You
kid,
got
Paulie.
yeah, Billy Arif, NA Productions, Boxes G's coming in September when he's 18. There are a few. Mam sent me a couple more names that are coming in. I believe that Albert Ocho from, I think I met him. He's from the States. He's also in that weight class. There's a few names coming in.
Yeah, no, Albert's been trying to fight me for, I would say, like 9 months now. He's coming from 205 to 140 to 135. Respect to him, if he could get down here and make it, cool. I'll be glad to fight Albert. But I haven't found the right promotion to set it up. I'm not gonna fight him for $500. Doesn't make sense. Like, no,
But
that's ridiculous.
I know Mams wants to get Albert on Misfits. Could you not fight him on Misfits?
Say that again.
I know that Mams wants to get Albert on Misfits. Could you not fight Albert on Misfits at all?
Oh, the Albert kid.
Yeah.
I know he wants to be on Misfits. He's told me plenty of times. He's like, "Get me on Misfits. Help me get on Misfits." And I'm like, "There's nobody for you to fight, bro. Like, who are you gonna fight? You." I'm like, I will ask. I'll throw the name out there, but I'm not gonna bend over backwards to get you a fight. Like, that's your job. But he's fighting right now in the IFL for a championship for the IBC belt on February 5th, 18th. So first he has to win that fight. If he doesn't win, that's not good because he's fighting somebody that has zero boxing experience. And he's been boxing for like a year and a half now. So he should win that fight.
Yeah, he should be the heavy favorite. I know you got trained today. I know you're fighting next week, but I got to ask your prediction for the main event. Jake Paul, Fury. How's it go, Stuart?
Oh, Jake. Jake is gonna take that. I say I don't see that fight going past 5 rounds. I think Jake's gonna stop him. Jake got that like adult strength. He got that big boy power. Like, put down Tyrone Woodley, Ben Askren, like put down those guys. Those guys get kicked in the face. And they just got put down with boxing gloves. Like, hello. I mean, Tommy's good. He is good. Jake's starving. He wants it. You could just tell he works every day. It's not easy to do this training every day. It deteriorates you. It literally like kills you from the inside. But yeah, Jake, less than 5 rounds.
Okay, interesting. It's good. It's good to see a boxing fight where there's so few people kind of pick one fighter. Or it's good to see a boxing fight where it's so split on who the prediction is going to be, who I see coming out on top. But Stuart, I'll see you in Saudi Arabia next week. I believe that the fight's on a
You're
Sunday.
going?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Oh, that's right. I just seen the little video of you and B David Deen. I just seen that today.
Already, you watched the channel
I
then?
seen a couple clips of that, and you said, "Here, oh, I'm subscribed, dog. I be commenting. I'm a little stalker. Be stalking my boy Fred. That's why I was like, I'm like, man, how did I not get on his channel yet? Like, man, I'm from Misfits One. I'm like, I'm kind of like an OG from this boxing game, and I haven't been on your channel yet. I'm kind of sad. My coach is on your channel, but not me.
Yeah, bro, I've done 2 interviews with Brian as well. Maybe, I think, yeah, it's 2 interviews with Brian as well. That's quite funny. It's a shame I won't see Brian next week. I'll be sure.
Yeah, nah. Are you going to the Creator Clash event?
I haven't decided yet. I have to see. Because I pay for all my flights and travel, so I have to see kind of how much it's going to weigh up on the AdSense side of things. Because you don't know. You obviously it's not the worst in the world losing money, but you don't lose too much money. If you know what I mean. So I have to see. But
Yeah, no, it has to make sense.
Exactly. I don't know how.
I was supposed to fight on that Creator Clash.
Oh, really? The Jake Paul card's better.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest event of the year, to be honest. Unless Jake and KSI fight in December.
Yeah.
We'll see if that happens. I really hope that happens. I would love to be on that card.
The rematch of Deen on that card.
That's going to be a big, big event. They could sell out a Super Bowl stadium. They could easily get 50 to 100,000 people to watch that live.
I reckon it does like at least like 2 mil pay-per-view buys.
I would. That plus, dude. You're combining both of their followers together. It's gonna be bigger than the Logan Paul KSI fight. It's gonna be bigger than both of them. This has been brewing for what, 5 years?
Yeah, it's been brewing for some time, a long time. Hopefully we do get to see it at the end of the year. But Stuart, I do appreciate you coming on the channel. It's our first ever interview. I'm sure I'll see you quite a lot next week. But where can people find you on social media at? They want to contact you or message you or anything like that.
Just type in Evil Hero on anything, and you'll see a picture of this guy. And then click on it, press that follow button. And why don't you just send me a message? I'll say hello.
Awesome. Let's give it an end.
But follow this guy. We need to get this guy's YouTube popping. Now, I respect you so much, bro. Your hustle. What time is it, you said?
It's nearly 2:30 in the UK AM.
You have more than like shit, dude. I couldn't. I mean, I stay up till 2 boxing. Like I built this room into a boxing room at my pad. So, like, I'm taking this serious. I ain't getting knocked out again. Or I didn't get knocked out, but I ain't getting dropped again. That ain't happening.
But
no, it was good. It's good talking to you.
100%. We'll see you next week, this Stuart. I do appreciate you. Thanks for your time, mate.
Bam.